You could have left, and you came back. How close were you to leaving, and what went into the decision to stay?
After the season, I thought about it long and hard. I didn't feel like my season was very successful for me, and I felt like I needed to get a little bit better. So I sat down with my family after coach talked to me, sat me down. Was like, we'd like to have you back, and I mean, it was a blessing that he asked me to come back, and I mean, me and my family thought it was the best decision for me to stay and get better.
You said last year maybe wasn't the most successful. What were you lacking, or what was missing when you look back at your season?
I was hurt majority of the season last year. I feel like that really kind of hindered my performance. As you know, I didn't get any awards last season, and I could tell that I was dropping off late in the season. So I just felt like, from my personal standards, I didn't play up to my standard.
How big of a motivating factor is that then when you say, okay, here's that level, and I want to get to this level to start putting in that work?
It's a big motivator. I have a chip on my shoulder. A lot of the conference counted me out. So now I'm going to show them this year. Now I'm going to get way better. I'm going to come out and produce.
You've played a lot of tackle, and in spring this year, we've seen you at tackle and guard and center. Where do you expect to line up in the fall?
At this point, we were down a couple bodies in the spring right now. So I'm right now just trying to hone in and get better in my technique, be very versatile when it comes to it. Hopefully I'm playing a position that I'm very comfortable with. I don't know what it's going to be, but at least I got experience in all of them. So.
Coach Lashlee was saying that when you were initially recruited to play inside, either center or guard. Mm-hmm. Obviously you got pushed out to tackle some, but does it feel familiar? Does it feel like you're back in a comfort spot when you go inside?
Definitely. When I first came here, I was playing center, and they moved me out to tackle. It was definitely a learning curve. I had to really learn it, but I feel like I got good at tackle. But I'm very comfortable inside. I feel like I can dominate inside. So I think playing inside is where I'm most comfortable at.
You talked about being down a couple bodies. It's made for a lot of different groupings out there. What's that like, kind of almost every rep, kind of having to readjust and look and see who's on either side of you? I
mean, we have a relatively young offensive line, so just everybody getting better day by day. So, I mean, for me, when I go out there, I'm just trying to hone in, trying to get better, trying to build that connection with each one of them. I don't know who's going to be my starting, tackles or center, so hopefully, I just build a connection with everybody and just hopefully come out and play my best game.
You had such a veteran line last year, but as you said, some seniors left. When you see guys like Howard walk out the door, now it's you and Justin Osborne, I guess, are sort of the veteran leaders. Mm-hmm. What goes into taking on more of that leadership role for those young guys you mentioned?
Definitely speaking up. I mean, I've learned from Hayden a lot. Being 4 years with him, I learned a great deal from him. He taught me how to be a great leader, be very disciplined, not taking plays off. So just taking that, showing the young guys that's how it's supposed to be, and just continue that.
You're one of the guys who was here when Coach Lashlee was here as offensive coordinator. What was your reaction when he got the job as head coach?
I mean, I was very excited. Coach Lashlee was here in 2019. That was a great season for us. We have a great team. I feel like the offense can be very explosive. And with Coach Lashlee, we're a very explosive team with him. So it should continue to be the same way in 2019. So.
No matter who ends up being the guy, you're going to have a talented quarterback behind you. How much more of an emphasis does that put on you guys to say, we know what the guy behind us is capable of, we've got to let him go out and do what he's capable of?
Great deal. We've been very blessed to have two great quarterbacks come through here, Shane Buechele, and then now with Tanner. They've both been very great quarterbacks. So with Preston, he's very young, but he shows like he's going to be really good. So, whoever starts, we're going to be very excited. We just got to go out and protect them at the end of the day.
Playing for a new offensive line coach, what's Coach Justice like?
I mean, he's great. I feel like I've gotten way better. My technique has been really good, especially in the pass pro. I just feel like he's really teaching the offensive line great technique. So it's been really good.